Hey everybody, this is Mike Morelli from Season 7 of The Biggest Loser, coming at you guys again for dietsinterview.com for my Biggest Loser Week 5 recap and review. Right off the bat, another huge bombshell this week. Teams go to black and blue. It's a huge emotional week for everybody, and, just emotional roller coaster. You lose people that have been on your team since the beginning. You lose a favorite trainer maybe. You're not going to be training with them. And it's just an emotional train wreck a lot of the times. This week was a little different on how teams got picked. It wasn't a flip of a coin. It wasn't, trainers competing. It was all chance. They had a Wheel of Fortune kind of thing going on, and you spun the wheel. You open a silver platter. There's either a high-calorie food, $1,000, or chance to pick teams, choice to pick the teams. A few people go. Food, food, food. Next up is Tracy. Tracy spins the wheel. Unbelievably enough, she gets it. Tracy wins power to choose teams. She's gotten all the power in the house the past 3 weeks in a row, and I couldn't be happier for her. I mean, she's kind of the one that's going to be screwing with these contestants, shaking it up a little bit, and it's going to be fun to watch. The way she chooses teams, she, of course, tries to stack herself as much as she can. I would have done a little differently, but teams broke down like this. Tracy on the blue team picks as her teammates Mo, Alan, Liz, Rudy, and Rebecca. She picks for the black team Abby, Danny, Daniel and Shay from orange, so they get stuck. They're staying together. Amanda from pink and Dina from blue. She does her best. I think she did a pretty alright job, but again, I would have chosen a different team set for myself. Going into their first challenge, there's mixed feelings about the team, but the prize is videos from home. So, everyone's going to be fighting for this. Teammates aside, everyone wants this challenge. Everyone misses their family. And, because you're sequestered there the entire time and not allowed to talk to your family. So, this is a huge, huge prize for all of these contestants. What you had to do was 4 members of your team had to pick up a box and carry the 5th member of your team through a course that consisted of hills, through mud pits, and eventually crossing a finish line. And first team to do it wins, of course. Blue pretty much utterly dominated this competition. I mean, it wasn't even close. Daniel and Shay seemed to struggle a lot with this competition. I mean, moving herself plus an entire another individual has got to be tough. I mean, for everybody, that's got to be tough. The black team started arguing a little bit. That didn't help their chances. They ended up losing. Everyone got to see their videos from home. Liz actually gave her video to Danny. Liz and Danny from the brown team have been very close in the first week, and Liz just gave her prize for him, and that was amazing. I mean, he wanted to see his family and kids, and that's one thing that's going to fire him up and get him through this game. After this competition, of course, next thing, last chance workout, as always. Another thing I've noticed is that Jillian's last chance workouts are pretty freaking cool. She has them pushing around sleds with people on them, carrying partners, doing stuff out in the gym by the boxing court, or a boxing, boxing ring, and, it just looks like a fun workout that I want to do. Again, I didn't get a boxing ring when I was there, so I'm jealous. You don't see Shay at all during this last chance workout, which I thought was strange. Was this something I noticed? It's not a big deal at all. Another huge thing was Dina this week with box jumps. Jumping on the platform, may look easy, but it's a mental thing for a lot of people. And, hopefully she'll be able to overcome that. And, when she does, it's going to be amazing. So, going into this weigh-in, blue team looks stacked. Black team's got a lot to lose as well. So, going to the weigh-in, blue team loses pretty solid numbers. Liz loses 8 pounds, making herself immune in case her team fell below. The black team ends up weighing in next. They drop absolute bombs. Danny drops a 10, Daniel drops 11, and Shay drops 16. Deceptively enough, from Daniel and Shay, they were both coming off immunity weeks. Daniel lost no pounds last week. Shay only lost 5. It evens out to a pretty good number for both of them, but they just kicked it in at the right time. I mean, that's why you have immunity, so they could load up on the water. Black ends up winning the weigh-in. Blue loses, and going out of the gym, it seemed as though everyone on the blue team knew who was going home. Everyone wanted to vote out Tracy. When they were deliberating on who to send home, Mo says, "Listen, guys, you know, I was the weakest member of the team. Vote me out. It's only fair." Mo ends up sacrificing himself so another can stay for the betterment of the team. That's a coach. That's a coach. And unfortunately, one of my favorite players was eliminated. And, you know, it sucks to see him go home, but he's doing great, right? And so hopefully we'll see him at finale. He'll look even better. Until then, that's it from this week. I'll see you guys later.